A local teacher is tackling the struggle kids face every day of embracing their unique qualities. So often being unique can hinder their performance in school and at home. Well, one teacher, Latoya Desamour, is trying to change that by helping kids build their self-confidence through writing. Good morning, Latoya. I'm so glad you're here. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm great. Thank you.
Well, first, a big thank you as a teacher in the Hillsborough County for what, 13 years now?
Yes, 13 years.
And tell everybody where you do teach and what you do teach.
I teach gifted education at Lamb Elementary out in Progress Village. And so that's all of our gifted babies from kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade.
So you're going away, making your mark as a teacher, changing lives. And then what was it one day that you noticed or saw in a student or inspiration that you're like, I think I'm going to take to writing?
Yes, one student in particular, she was really the inspiration for the story. She was a very smart young lady, just followed the rules. And one day she just came in completely different. She wanted to be like other students in the classroom. Her grades started to decline. Her attitude had changed. And I started to talk to her about some self-esteem issues that she was having and struggling with. And after school that day, I actually sat down and I wrote the book because of her. Yes.
No, wait a second. It takes people years. You were able to knock it out?
I did. I wrote it after school at my desk. I was there until probably about 5 p.m. that evening writing the story about her. And as I continued to teach through the years, I noticed that it was a reoccurring problem, that students were not realizing their true value and wanted to imitate other people, but they didn't realize that they were special just the way they are. And so, fast forward to years later, we finally have a finished product.
Well, going to the example that you shared with one of your students there, she seemed like instead of being the good student, she would rather fit in. Is this something, I'm assuming,
yes,
something you see on a regular basis?
Absolutely. Students who are really smart, sometimes they're really smart and they don't want others to know how smart they are, or they're really well-mannered and polite, but they don't want to be picked on or seem like they're weaker, and so therefore they just try to get rid of those qualities and try to be like other students, and it hurts them academically and in their behavior as well.
Well, Latoya, as a parent and maybe other teachers that are out there possibly, obviously you address this in the new book, but as a parent, if you do see your child maybe trying to diminish how smart they are or changing their look, I know you include the parents in this book. What advice do you have for people out there?
I would advise parents to really find other students or other parent groups where students are just like their child and just as smart and just as bright, so they can see that they're not by themselves. I know oftentimes gifted students sometimes try to shy away from their abilities, but once they get around others who are like them, they're able to kind of be themselves and build up their confidence and know that they're not alone.
Oh, I love this message. I love what you're able to do. Now we need to share the information on where people can get the new me.
Yes, this book is actually available wherever books are sold. If you can't order it online and you want it right away, you can actually go to Barnes & Noble and pick it up right from the store. And for free, you can also get it from the public library.
I think this is great. This is a great message. And actually, this is the beginning of a series as well.
Yes.
Touch on that, kind of give us a little tease.
I know. The next book I've already started writing, and that will be exclusively about bullying, which is a huge issue now. And that will be out hopefully towards the end of the year.
Good stuff. Latoya, keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in and talking about this. And coming up.